Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we'll be talking about how learning code has changed in the last 2-3 years, or maybe how it will be changing in the next in 2026. Okay. So the old way of learning was you choose a programming language, either Java, Python, C Sharp, C++, JavaScript, TypeScript, Rust, and Go. Okay. You learn the syntax of it, best practices of it, everything. That programming language you learned. Then you go with learning a framework based on the programming language, whether it's Express on top of Node.js or Spring, Spring Boot, Django, all these frameworks is there, right? After that, you learn some database that will be using like Mongoose or MySQL or Postgre, CouchDB, all the stuff is there, right? Then you learn Git and GitHub, and then you learn something like in the design or architecture side of thing like MVC, REST, component-based design, serverless framework, all the things you learn, okay? And then you learn the deployment like AWS, Azure, GCP, CI/CD, Docker, Kubernetes, all the stuff, right? And maybe some testing like just Cypress, unit testing, integration testing, JUnit, Mockito, all these things are there, right? And if you are a senior developer, you learn like Agile, Scrum, Kanban board, and all the stuff like and collaboration for code reviews, pair programming, all those things that we were doing. And for documentation, maybe API documentation, code documentation, design documentation, all those things we were doing. These were old way of learning code. Now, the new way of learning code is so old way was more on the memorization part, like you have to memorize all the steps, memorize the syntax, all the methods of the particular programming language or framework or the ways in which you write code or peer reviews or documentation, all those things about that. Okay. So mostly people did not use documentation. They just went to Stack Overflow if they have any problem, but they talk to the senior manager, senior developers, and they resolved issues and bugs and everything. But they generally code it through their memorization of the syntax part and then own logic and everything. Okay. But because the stack was small, one front-end framework, one backend framework, one database, and maybe a little bit of documentation using Confluence. So the stack was small. Now, people want to learn fast. People want to understand it quickly and implement it quickly. They are not going deep because of all these AI agents has come. Like lessons of, for example, if you want to, people used to learn React, a lot of they go in depth in React. Now it is like just understand hooks, grasp the SSR concepts, and then use the AI docs because the ecosystem is huge, and maybe people might be using two or more frameworks in one, like micro frontends has come, right? So two or more frameworks they can use, two or more backend frameworks. The application size has become bigger. Okay, the requirement for creating a product, the people are creating like the products are very complex right now. The reason the learning strategy has changed. Okay, so the new learning method is like um, earlier, how do you learn? You pick a primary learning method like you go through a video course or you learn from a book or from YouTube videos. That provides a step-by-step guide. All these guide videos were there, right? All the roadmap videos were there, right? So you learn from these texts. So and you do some real-world projects, right? Those things you are doing. So now with AI, you have to use AI as supplemental method. Along with this, you have to use AI as a supplemental method, like ask specific questions about a topic, go deep and know more about your product, know more about your strategy, about scalability, about the system design, and all this stuff, filling in the gaps, how to help debug errors, and then in-depth learning of stuff, and all those things you have to do. You have to upgrade yourself very, very fast using the AI assistant, right? Now, use AI assistant like Cloud, Cursor, Copilot, ChatGPT, but minimal for coding. For coding, you have to focus more on your own learning part, right? So, and you have to be better in writing prompts because you are training your LLM using your own authentication, right? So that is your own account in Cloud or Cursor or ChatGPT. So you have to train. So that's the reason you have to write better prompts. And then finally, is you have to do as many as projects. Right. So earlier we were going with the step-by-step method. Now you have to go with the step-by-step method, but use the AI assistant to make it faster because people don't want to hire someone how they were hired 2 years back. Now they are expecting everyone to be a senior developer before joining the company. Okay, because everything has changed. So that is the way in which you have to learn and it has changed obviously, but you have to know if you're a college student, you have to learn how learning has been done is changed. So you have to know how you have to learn. So go with the step-by-step method as a guide, as well as use AI assistant to learn all this stuff quickly and go deeper, right? So if you like this video, please share this video with your family and friends, and please subscribe to my channel if you have not already subscribed. Thank you.